Greetings from the Pacific Northwest. For 2 days, we explore the food scene of Bainbridge Island, which is just across the water from downtown Seattle. We bite into some of the best pizza and pasta we've ever had, and finally try this Vietnamese restaurant I bookmarked a while back. We also get sandwiches and more sandwiches. Aside from food, you gotta make some time and hang out with nature. There's so many beautiful moments, and we're gonna show you a couple places. Definitely got a full recharge on my green battery. Other highlights include visiting the art museum and a walking meditation at the Labyrinth, and of course do a little shopping in downtown. Random fact, pickleball started on Bainbridge Island. Hello darlings! It is Sunday morning as we film this video. We are on our way to Bainbridge Island. To get to Bainbridge Island, you could take the ferry from downtown Seattle, but depending on where you're coming from, you can avoid the boat completely and drive. As for us, we're taking the Edmonds to Kingston ferry, then driving down to Bainbridge. We're currently on the boat. It's quite a short ride. We're more than halfway and we departed at 8:50. By the time we docked, it was around 9:10. So for this trip, it was only a 20-minute boat ride. Feeling famished since we rushed out of the house this morning, let's load up on breakfast. 2 minutes from the Kingston Ferry Terminal is a creperie. What's a creperie? A place that sells crepes. They are commonly described as thin pancakes and are stuffed with savory or sweet fillings. As you could see, there are many kinds of crepes. So there is outdoor seating. Before COVID, there was indoor seating as well, but it is chilly outside. We're gonna sit in the car and be cozy. Ooh, I wish you guys were here to smell this, because it smells yum-yums. What drink did you get, Mamio?
Americano.
I got the chai tea, 8 ounce. Mamio ordered the veggie crepe. It's filled with spinach, tomatoes, sauteed mushrooms, toasted almonds, artichoke pesto, and lemon herb vinaigrette. Yes, the Swiss cheese stretches.
Cheesy. Wow. I like the mushrooms. Thick, fresh.
My crepe is called magnifique, which in English translates to magnificent. The guts are made of provolone cheese, spinach, pine nuts, lemon artichoke pesto, and more. Strong feelings at the first bite because of that sun-dried tomato and the artichoke. The garlic is it feels a little bit raw. Right now it has a subtle stinging sensation on my tongue.
So aromatic garlic air here.
I have half of the crepe left. Mamio has half left. We're gonna switch so we enjoy 2 different kinds. Let's compare the flavors. It's garlicky, huh? It's delicious, but garlicky. Alright, I'm gonna try Mommy O's veggie crepe. Both delicious, but I prefer yours, Mommy O. But you really taste the cheese in this one. Let's have some of the chai tea. Oh, it feels like Christmas. This morning is off to a good start. Don't you just love it when we go to a restaurant with good flavors? My oh my, an hour has already passed. Let's head on over to Bainbridge Island. 20 minutes later, we arrive at the Bloedel Reserve. It's a 150-acre forest garden, which in my book is a must if you love nature and walking. So right now everything's dried out. So when you come here in a different season, like spring, you're gonna see more colors, more flowers. Every few minutes, I yearn to paint the beautiful landscapes. Man, this place is pretty darn dreamy. Just imagine the hard work and care they put into maintaining this magic. Mamio has a very observant eye. She noticed a lot of these teeny frogs on the grass, so now we have to be really careful because sometimes they don't keep jumping around. They pause, so we don't want to step on them when they pause. So we need to be very careful. Maybe we should just get off the grass just to be safe. I still see the baby one right here. Hoppity hop hop. It's monochromatic. Coolio. Found some ornamental felt mushrooms at the gift shop. I shall put you on my Christmas tree. Happy 9-month anniversary. Or has it been 10 months already? Who's counting anymore? 10 minutes south of the Bloedel Reserve is Via Rosa 11, the Italian market and kitchen. They make wood-fired pizza and fresh pasta daily. The entrance has a bookshelf filled with foodie goodies. Turn the corner and be greeted by pre-packaged ravioli and gnocchi. There's also lasagna and eggplant parmigiana. And of course, you can order dishes right out of the kitchen. Outdoor dining is available, but got filled up real fast. Across from the restaurant, there is this little field. I saw some people hanging out under the tree and they just left. And we are going to inherit that lovely little spot. How fantastic is this? We don't have a dining table, however, we have this big rock we can sit on. So this acts as the chair and table. The burrata and speck pizza. It looks cute and cartoony, doesn't it? Most pizzas I've had, they fully cover the tomato sauce. But here, the tomato sauce is exposed and only some parts is covered in cheese. Flash fried basil sits on each burrata, while the speck ham is rolled into 5 roses. A rose on each slice and one in the center.
Really good, Mina.
What I like about it, the ingredients here, they're not scattered evenly. So when you bite into a specific ingredient, you really feel that. It's a little spicy too. Oh, because we got those chili flakes on there. It's quite liquidy, so it's spilling on me. Drooling pizza. Oops.
Oh my god.
Everything's falling apart.
This is the best pizza I ever had. Really, Mina.
So they make pasta here daily, fresh. And we ordered the pappardelle. I hope I'm saying that right. I ordered pappardelle Genovese basil pesto. But I think it's not what I ordered. It looks like mushroomy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And pappardelle is large.
Yeah, pappardelle is thick.
Wide, yeah. But
Yeah.
this one is not.
Well, we like mushrooms and we opened it and stuff outside, so you know, we'll just eat it. It's probably gonna be delicious. It's falling on my pizza. I'm pretty sure this is not the Genovese basil pesto because basil pesto is green and this is all about the browns. Definitely don't taste any pesto in that. I'm pretty sure this is the mushroom sauce, the porcini. It's a little chilly out here, so let's migrate to the car. So do you prefer the pizza or the pasta more?
Pasta.
Why do you like the pasta more than the pizza?
Even though the pizza is the best I ever had, this pasta is something so new for me.
This is the best pizza you ever had, but is that the best pasta you've ever had?
Probably. Yeah, yes.
Wait till we go to Italy.
Yeah.
And you could unravel the meat and then flatten it out like that if you want like a more even saltiness. Pre-pandemic, we used to eat pizza like once a year or once every few months. But during the pandemic, in the last few months, sometimes I'll eat pizza twice a week. And this time, this is my second pizza this week as well. Then we checked into our accommodation, which is a tiny cabin next to a field of colorful wildflowers. And a few steps away is an outdoor clawfoot bathtub. I posted the full tour on my YouTube channel. Click the link in the description box to watch it. After a little break at the tiny cabin, we head back out to explore downtown. Dinner is at Basa. They serve Vietnamese cuisine with locally sourced ingredients. The dishes have French and Southeast Asian influence. We begin with taro egg rolls. It's got pork, shrimp, onion, carrot, woodier mushroom, and of course taro, accompanied by a dipping sauce. Yum. Yum.
It's fried, so it's good. It's savory, it's salty, and it's crunchy. There's no sharpness to it. It does have a little bit of peppery flavor as well.
Then I get distracted by these lovely hanging pots. The flowers delicately dance with the wind. As for the mains, Mommy O is focusing on the pan-seared scallop. It kind of looks like a salad, but warm and mostly cooked. It's got grilled shishito peppers, Brussels sprouts, cherry tomatoes, and radish.
At first, I thought the sauce is gonna overpower the scallop, but actually it's a perfect amount of flavor that allows the scallop to shine.
I remember the time I traveled to Vietnam and became sentimental, so I ordered the bún chả Hanoi in hopes of satisfying my international travel cravings. Oh, it comes with taro egg rolls. I guess I didn't need to order the appetizer, but hey, more rolls the merrier. 2 pork skewers sit in the bowl like people in a jacuzzi, submerging the vermicelli noodles. 2 charred pork patties also await in the nuoc cham. The dish also contains mint, basil, lettuce, perilla leaf, and fried shallot.
It starts off salty, then I started noticing the sweet. But in the background, there's this subtle spiciness because of the bird's eye chili.
The sauce was dominantly salty. For this restaurant experience, I preferred the scallop.
This one looks like beef jerky. It tastes the most mild of everything.
For dessert, the ube panna cotta with fresh mango, blueberries, and whipped cream.
Not too sweet, not too rich. Wow. I'm not guilty having dessert after big dinner.
Got a little bit of everything. It's very creamy. That's like the thing that stands out the most on this dessert.
I need to say this. This is the best dessert I ever had.
It's a very gentle dessert. Mommy O likes things that are like subtle in flavor, mild stuff.
The sun sets. We head next door to Bar Hitchcock. Mommy O and her red wine. Me and my BI 129, made of pea blossom gin, elderberry, and sparkling wine. Then we take a stroll to and within the market. Picked up some snacks.
Mommy O is interested in trying this Susie's thin puffed cakes. Guys, Seattle chocolate. This is made in Washington. And check out this one right here, Brisk Mountain Mint. If you look at the illustration, do you recognize that?
Ooh.
It's the troll, the Fremont troll. We went there before.
Just checked out of the tiny cabin. For breakfast, we are checking out Linwood Center. The buildings have Bavarian influence. Reminds me of Leavenworth, but smaller and more monotone in color. Welcome to the marketplace at Pleasant Beach. The wooden interior is cozy. Here we have the Agate Pass Caprese sandwich. Agate Pass is a real place. We drove by it while crossing over to Bainbridge Island. It's got basil pesto, tomato, mozzarella, and lettuce, served on sourdough bread.
And it comes with 1 slice of the pickle. And this is Mommy O's egg and cheese breakfast sandwich. No greens, all protein. And it comes with slices of tomato on the side instead of pickle.
The bread was perfectly toasted with crispy edges.
This is my 8-ounce chai tea with oat milk. Sometimes I don't do so well with dairy or milk products, so I was asking them what's the best alternative milk that goes with the chai tea here, and they were suggesting oat milk. Yo, that's so good. Welcome. The sacred space was donated by a neighbor who wishes it used to be as a quiet space for rest and meditation. Weddings and group gatherings are not allowed. There's like an information box here. Here's the info. Please return this to the box before leaving. Jeffrey Bale. Oh, he's from Portland, Oregon. And he made the Labyrinth mosaic. You guys can pause this video to read more.
For the labyrinth walk, I'm going inwards and we'll put the camera away. Film the first few steps though so you get an idea. Small, slow steps. For those new to labyrinths, they come in various sizes, shapes, and materials. These labyrinths have only one path with no dead ends. The same path is used when you come back out. In a nutshell, they are used to cultivate contemplation and spiritual growth. Here's an indoor one I went to long before COVID. It was New Year's Eve. We walked into the labyrinth, reflecting on the past year. While walking back out, we set intentions for the new year. After the labyrinth, we walked towards the Halls Hill Lookout.
There's a prayer wheel. It's being repaired. And if you go to the path, turn the right, there's a swinging bench, but there are people on it currently. This is one long piece of wood.
Benches are scattered here and there. An invitation to sit, take it slow, and reflect. Upon exiting, we encounter a farm stand selling flowers and produce, set up by the Wacky Nut Community Garden.
Mom, do you want to get some new plants? There's broccoli rabe, kale. Some thoughts before we leave the labyrinth. When we arrived, we were the only people who parked near the labyrinth sign. But within I don't know how long we stayed here, maybe 20, 30 minutes? But within that time frame, this area got filled up with 6 cars. If I were to do this again, I will come way earlier so then we have the labyrinth to ourselves, because I felt rushed because I didn't want other people waiting too long for us. It's totally okay to share the labyrinth, but some people don't feel comfortable with that because of the COVID times.
I tried to focus on meditation, but I was distracted by the flower form. And
Oh!
it's beautiful, it's so unique. And there was one Buddhist on the in the labyrinth.
From far away, the labyrinth, it just looks like a bunch of rocks that are in a long, wavy, spiraling line. But when you're walking and you're looking at the ground, you're looking at each step in detail. And then you see stones arranged to look like flowers. And then there's crystals in there. There are just a lot of these nice, beautiful moments.
With only a few hours left on the island, let's get some more fresh air. This time at Blakely Harbor Park. The 40-acre land once housed one of the world's biggest lumber mills back in the 1800s. And before that, a traditional Suquamish village lived here. Today, you can stroll through a mile-long trail by the forested lagoon. I'm curious how the land is like during the highest and lowest tides.
Right in front of the graffiti building, we have dried seaweed and barnacles. And lots of it. There's some stacked wood here. It seems like stairs. That ramp, it looks like there's a downstairs. Everything echoes. And actually, this ramp leads to nothing. I'm not sure if it was always blocked off or they blocked it off after it became non-used. Check it out. We have mushrooms, fungi growing here. That's turkey tail. We have the Seattle skyline in the distance. And beyond this point, that's private property, so no trespassing.
We inch closer to the ferry terminal. Let's explore downtown some more. Hidden Gem is a metaphysical shop. I was mesmerized by their extensive selection of crystals. Such beautiful colors and textures. Hey, what a cool natural idea. Dry beans hold the rings in place. Just down the street is an antique shop. Some of the items looked fairly new. They're handmade stuff as well. Oh, gotta make time for the independent bookshop. Oh, the image on this card looks like a moody jellyfish. I bought it. I feel like this moody jellyfish genuinely understands me. I didn't know this at the time, but this health shop is a sister business to Hidden Gem. I dig the vibe.
This looks so weird. I'm gonna get it.
While scouting for a place for our final meal, we get distracted by a bush of flowers.
We were gonna eat at Pegasus for a light lunch. However, today the kitchen is closed, and usually the kitchen is open. It just happens today is closed.
Lunch will be simple and fast. This food stand offers pre-made baguette sandwiches. Various pastries and dessert will seduce you. Do you hear them calling your name yet? The wrapping was cute. I love the red ribbon, but I gotta say, the thick bread hurt my Invisalign teeth. I personally would have liked more flavor, but Mommy-o loved it. After all, she likes mild-tasting food. Last but not least, there's still some time for the Bainbridge Island Museum of Art. They feature local artists, and it's free admission. The exhibit at the time showcased The Clown in Me Loves You by Nancy Callan and Catherine Gray. A gently sloping path to the elevator is sandwiched by the permanent collection. Up to the second floor, we meet Kurt Solmsen's The Yellow Boat exhibit. The artist book collection was awesome too. If we had more time and access, I would have loved to sit down and really spend time with these creative books.
It is 4:38. We're gonna catch the 4:45 ferry from Bainbridge to Seattle Ferry Terminal. We rode the ferry a couple times, maybe 5-6 times by now. And it's our first time we got on the second floor, but we're the second car on the second floor, and we're at an angle so we get this amazing view.
Wow.
All the way through we get a view of the water. Mommy-o, what is your favorite thing we ate on Bainbridge Island?
I love guilt-free ube panna cotta.
I enjoyed that dessert more than the main dish. Although the scallop was good, I really enjoyed that pizza. I loved how the pizza didn't have cheese evenly covered all over the place. It was like islands of cheese, and then you got those ham roses scattered.
Alright, I just set up my phone to shoot a time lapse. Here's how it turned out. Not too bad if you ask me. Yep, that's the Seattle skyline. Alrighty folks, our island trip comes to a close. I hope you enjoyed this video and got ideas on what to do in Washington State. Remember this interesting looking snack we got at the health food store? Let's try it. Woo! It smells like what it looks like. It looks like an abstract painting. And it comes with 3 thick sheets. This one has like a hole in it. Ooh, I like this painting more than this one. Oh, I like it. They're set. I think putting it like on top of each other is gonna look best, and they'll create a square. I mean, vertical will look good too. I'm looking at the ingredient list. It has alkaline water, green cabbage, daikon, activated sunflower seeds, dandelion, burdock, onion, lime juice, activated chia seeds, cilantro, jalapeno, garlic, pink salt, garlic black pepper, chlorophyll concentrate, and live probiotics. A long list, but I can pronounce them easily. I thought it was gonna be crunchy, but it looks firm, but it is quite flexible. My camera stopped recording, I don't know from where. So let's take another bite. The first bite was so sour, but with each preceding bite, you feel less of it. From strong sour, it becomes subtle sour. Those things right there, that is the dried cilantro. I personally like it, but if it was a 5-year-old Mina eating this, she would run away. Lightning speed. I think if you're into like healthy eating, you'll gravitate towards this. I hope you enjoyed this video and see you in the next one. There's a lot of things going on in my mind, in my life, YouTube life, outside of YouTube life. developing content ideas for the next year, for the next few months, for the next week. I'm in the process of resurrecting my Sweet and Tasty channel, and I'm gonna convert my ASMR channel to something else. I have a title in mind, but I need to sit down and develop the content ideas. A lot of ideas, but need to organize. So this is like a mini update. So stay tuned. Okay, bye. Remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell. For food and travel in Korea, check out my other channel, Sweet and Tasty TV. Toodles, my noodles. Just last week, it was really hot, and then boom, all of a sudden, it definitely, it feels like autumn. Some of the leaves are already turning colors, and it's only August, mid-August. I kind of wish I brought my scarf. I left it in the car. But this is my favorite weather. It's overcast. Originally there were steps over there, but now it's being covered by a fence, handmade fence. Oh, and another one. We saw 4 so far.
This is nicely where frog can sunbathe.
Yeah, look how big it is. Yeah, those little baby frogs, they could hang out on there. That'd be so cute. This tree is acting as a pot for this little tree. Is it a bush? Maybe it's a bush. That is the bottom of a tree. A natural organic sculpture. I'm gonna see how the difference I'm gonna see how what am I trying to say? I think I woke up too early today. Momio has sliced almonds in her clip, and because it's moist in there, it's not crunchy. The texture camouflages with the rest of the ingredients.
It was crunch in the beginning.
Alright, so food, it's all about timing. So when you have it in the beginning, it's crunchy, but later on, it got soaked. It's like a soaked almond, so the texture softened. So they were asking us, would you like to include green onion, garlic? I said yes to everything. Mommy O said no to the green onion and garlic. She didn't want a smelly garlicky breath, but now she's gonna get it with mine. You cannot avoid your fate of garlicness. It is almost 9 p.m. Oh, there's parking down there. Eagle Harbor Book Company. I really want to go in this bookshop, but it's closed. While scouting for a place for our final meal, we get distracted by a bush of flowers. I mean, who can resist this color palette? We got this enchanting blue-purple, light green, yellow, pinks going on, green, 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 and neon pink with vibrant purple. Love the colors of this area and the flowers. The most romantic hotel. So usually I talk about the food, not so much the service. But I gotta say, Bar Hitchcock wins the service award for this trip. Just had to point that out because our bartender was stellar.